Welcome to Adventures in the Caribbean, your insider guide to the best adventures in the Caribbean. And I'm your host, Caribbean Chris, and Adventures will be covering and discovering all of the greatest spots in the Caribbean. From extreme to beginner sports, off the beaten path, we will have it all. We will be on the water, in the sky, on the trails, and in the mountains. We will also be covering all the latest events and activities on Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m., Saturdays at 11 p.m. We will have new adventures every week, and we'll be covering all of the Caribbean. So join us. For more information, check out the web, www.adventuresinthecaribbean.com, or on Facebook, Adventures in the Caribbean.
Go Adventures! Woohoo!
This week's adventure show takes us into regatta season, and we got some exciting regattas coming up. We're going to show you some from past, present, and future. So stay tuned for a great show. And of course, we do love the regatta season. It's a very exciting time of year. Great times, great boats, great racing. We visit Of course, we have to visit the Ponce Yacht and Fishing Club for the Discover the Caribbean Regatta. San Juan Regatta always puts on a great show. And of course, we're very excited about the new regatta this year, the Spanish Virgin Islands Rally going on, put together by BRISA, the Borinquen Island Sailing Association. We're really looking forward to this event. Fajardo to Culebra, Culebra to Vieques, and back to Fajardo. And of course that is May 27th through the 29th. So mark your calendar, get signed up today, and join us for great times. So many great racers from around the world come to the Caribbean each year for lots of racing and lots of great times. Of course, we can't forget the parties and events at the regattas.
right, we're down here at our favorite place in Palmas del Mar, Pura Vida, and we're going to do the shot now, which is called the Pura Vida. Let's see how this goes. Salud! Fantastic. Bring me another.
Coming up next, we'll have more great racing and a legend of regattas.
Welcome to the Brass Cactus in Luquillo, Puerto Rico. Serving awesome food, great drinks, and friendly smiles for over 20 years.
Here comes Johnny singing oldies goldies. Be Babalula, baby, what I say. Here comes Johnny singing, I got a woman down in the tunnel trying to make it pay. He got the action, he got the motion. Oh yeah, the boy can play. The dedication, devotion, turning all the nighttime into the day. Do the song about the sweet love moon, and do the song about the night. Really do the walk all night. Yeah, and do the walk all night. All right. Woo!
Cheers to the Brass Cactus!
Here comes Johnny, gonna tell you the story.
Palmas del Mar Yacht Club at the Heineken, the Puerto Rico Heineken International Regatta. And we're joined today by our old friend, our very dear friend, Jaime Torres. Good evening, Jaime.
Hi, Chris. How are you doing? Excited to be out here with you guys at the Puerto Rico Heineken Regatta. It has been a phenomenal season of racing, and this is a great finale to a Super Spring 2015 season.
That's correct. It has been a phenomenal season and a phenomenal year for Smiling Wave and for you, Jaime, champion racer. And we have something really important that's happening this weekend that we want to talk a little bit about. And it's a cup that we're standing right next to.
Absolutely. You know, one of the great developments that Heineken has come up with in support of sailing in the Caribbean has been a new sailing circuit called the Heineken Star Cup. And that cup basically unites 4 Heineken sponsored events that happen in the spring, the North Caribbean here. We started with St. Martin Heineken Regatta, and we sailed in the Puerto Rico Sailing Challenge. moving on to the VDI Spring Regatta, and here we are at the Great Finals in Puerto Rico, again at Palmas del Mar, beautiful sailing venue, great yacht club, and it's a Puerto Rico Heineken International Regatta, 10th annual.
And we've been following Adventures in the Caribbean, has been following you for many years, and you've done such a fantastic job. It seems like we're kind of reaching at a summit this year. It's the excitement is just brewing. The racing is just, everyone is so intense, pumped up.
Absolutely. You know, one of the really exciting things that has happened is that we've developed a fleet of Melges 32s out here in the Caribbean, and that's taken some time to develop. It has. We've been working on it for a couple of years, and we are seeing the fruition of our effort with a total of 5 boats racing in the peak event that was at the VDI Spring Regatta. But here at the Heineken in Puerto Rico, we had...
That you won, by the way.
Which I won last year. Actually, I won 2 years ago, and Soka, our teammates, our friends and competitors, Soka won it last year. So the interesting thing is that 3 Melges from Puerto Rico are coming in tied for first place into the Heineken Star Cup standings. And the big tiebreaker, of course, is going to be right here at the Puerto Rico Heineken Regatta. You know, what could be better? So, you know, we've been really excited, but, and that's a big but.
There's a big but coming.
There's a big but coming. I gotta tell you, we had heartbreaking news today. One of the competitors, which was Lazy Dog, Sergio Sagramoso, went out practicing like we all did this afternoon. And we ran into a really interesting problem, and it is a massive seaweed problem that's happening out here throughout the Caribbean. And the wonderful thing about going out there to sort out what's happening, and it's a massive weed problem. The seaweed, there's an incredible amount of sargasso, and it is so thick and it's nearly impossible to sail through these incredible islands of seaweed. And right at the entrance of the Palmas Yacht Club, there's an incredible agglomeration of this stuff. And
this has been a particularly heavy year for that.
Yeah, well, this has been the worst year in history, and it's something that may actually change the world of yacht racing into the future. So we don't know what's going to happen, but what happened today was that as Sergio was sailing into the wind, going out of the very narrow channel, he ran into this massive amount of seaweed in the light wind, and as he was tacking out, he stalled in the seaweed, and then he literally, his boat drifted directly into the rocks on the right side of the channel, resulting, luckily, in no human problems. Everybody was okay.
No injuries.
But the boat was very heavily damaged. It probably sustained anything between $5,000 and $10,000. There is no chance that he's going to be able to be in the regatta. And it took a massive amount of work and great seamanship on part of his crew, which acted professionally, and the rescue teams here at the Palmas. Actually, they got the boat out. The boat was in no danger of sinking. It's a really, really well-built boat. And but the news is devastating for the rest of the competitors
because of the championship. And let me tell you something, Jaime. One of the things that really caught my ear the most is you said our friends. You know, because you guys are all competitors. You're sailing for one of the most amazing, most beautiful cups that is out there, and you feel for them.
Well, absolutely. You know, both myself and Luis Warner reached out to them immediately. We went to see if there was anything that we could do to get them back in the regatta. We didn't know the extent of the damage as we went out there, and our hearts sank literally when we see that we want drama.
Yeah. We all fight so hard for it, and the challenge.
We had lots of drama, but this is not the right kind, and basically we were heartbroken that we were going to miss competing against the mighty Lazy Dog and Sergio Sagramoso and his great crew.
Yeah, you guys were neck and neck in Ponce. You've been neck and neck in many races, so it's been, it's going to be a loss, but the show must go on.
Absolutely. The Heineken people, everybody has been warned about the seaweed out here and the issue that they need to take great care when sailing out of that narrow channel. So there's going to be rescue boats and towboats on standby precisely to make sure that no other boat suffers the sad fate that Lazy Dog has. So anyway, our hearts go out to him. I know that Sergio and his crew are just like us. They're even more heartbroken. everybody's coming out here. You know, there's so much at stake. This is the first annual Heineken Star Cup. You know, we expect the first of many. And, you know, the fact that a competitor of his caliber was taken out by grass, by seaweed, and light winds and a narrow channel it really speaks to how difficult the conditions are going to be. And but the rest of us that remain, we're going to give it our all. You know, we expect a great weekend of racing,
and it's beautiful, perfect weather for racing. And you know, it's sad that the Daisy Dog is out, but you know, it's down to 2 now.
It's down to 2.
It's going to be, you know, friends, but it's going to be a race.
Well, you know, we are going to beat each other out to death out there. We hope that we're not beating each other out into the rocks.
Right.
But you know, Luis Juarbe is a phenomenal competitor, and he's won one of the championships, like I have, and like Sergio had. That's why we're tied into coming in here. So it's going to be close racing. So you know, to all the guys out there checking out the action, stay put, check it out. It's going to be great fun of hot racing right here in Palmas del Mar.
Well, you heard it from Jaime Torres, our good friend. Smile and wave, cheer him on, and also cheer on the...
Well, you know, the Heineken people that have been supporting us so strongly, you can find us on Facebook, Smile and Wave Sailing on Facebook. Follow us and you'll see a daily report and lots of pictures and videos.
And we can't wait. We're going to be out here rooting for you, Jaime.
All right, you guys. Thanks a lot for supporting sailing, and we appreciate that Adventures in the Caribbean is out here filming us.
Thank you so much.
Don't move. Caribbean Chris will be right back.
What to do in PR.com. Best of Puerto Rico. From adventures to sightseeing. Best boat trips, snorkeling and diving, and jet skiing. See the island by air with airplane or heli tours. If staying on the ground is more your thing, check out the Segway tours of Old San Juan. For more adventure, we offer ATVs, amphibious vehicles, and horseback riding. For extreme adventures, paragliding, hang gliding, Puerto Rico is also famous for its amazing zipline parks, with the largest, highest zipline in the Caribbean. Flyboarding, adventures, check out what to do in PR.com or call 787-667-6729.
Welcome to the Isla Verde Report. For the latest news and information on Isla Verde, easy access, close to everything, 5 minutes from the airport, with amazing beaches that hug the entire coast of Isla Verde. You can sunbathe, swim, just relax and take it all in while drinking a cold, refreshing pina colada. Boating, kiteboarding, surfing, banana boat rides, and jet skiing round out the perfect location to enjoy Puerto Rico. Our beaches are protected by a marine reserve overseen by Arrecife de la Isla Verde, led by Paco Lopez Mujica. With so many choices on where to stay and a diverse selection of dining and drinks, there is something for everyone. With happy hours, nightly entertainment, casinos, you have it all. And don't forget, we have beautiful beaches in Isla Verde. Isla Verde, we love you. islaverde.info, facebook.com, Isla Verde Report. Welcome to La Estación in Fajardo, Puerto Rico. Always greeted with a smile. Unique decor and relaxing atmosphere. Many comfortable areas, seating for every mood. They have specialty drinks. It's family run and family friendly. You want fresh food? You got it. Lobster, snapper, steaks, and the best award-winning barbecue. Great times at La Estación y Las Croabas.
Hey, you're looking for something hot. You're looking for something new. You tell the world to look now, baby. You don't have to. Hey, I got all the things you need, but someday you understand. I'm here waiting for you. I am your right. When you get closer, I go crazy. You got me chasing butterflies. Not one clue, I'm confused. You don't know.
Now more from our friends at BRISA, the Borinquen Island Sailing Association.
I took off for a weekend last month just to try and recall the whole year. All of the faces and all of the places, wondering where they all disappeared. I didn't ponder the question too long. I was hungry and went out for a bite. Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum and we wound up drinking all night. It's those changes in attitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. All of our running and all of our cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. Reading departure signs in some big airport reminds me of the places I've been. Visions of good times that brought so much pleasure makes me want to go back again. If it suddenly ended tomorrow, I could somehow adjust to the fall. Good times and riches and son of a bitches, I've seen more than I can recall. These changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same.
St Bart's is for sure one of the most special places in the world to sail. There's no doubt about that. The water is beautiful and clean and crisp and it's warm.
There's a little bit of paradise mixed with civilization. It's one of the nicest places you can ever sail in the world, so it's probably every sailor's dream to come and do the Wild of St Bart's.
It's just so beautiful, and the regatta itself was just unbelievable. The best regatta in the world. Like, we couldn't wait to come back here.
One of the beauties of sailing, it's never the same. Every time I'm on a boat, I'm thinking about it technically. How we could make it more efficient, how we could make it faster, how we could do a better job. For me personally, I love the opportunity to make boats go fast. A sailor is someone who loves the sea and who has learnt probably to respect the sea.
When you get to come to a place like this and experience what you do experience on and off the water, whether it's the hospitality or the times you spend with the other crews and having fun with the owners and looking after each other and having a great time, I don't remember any other regatta where you get to experience what you do experience here.
There's no sport where 8 or 30 people have to be so engaged with what everybody else on the boat is doing. It makes me feel really proud.
Nothing quite like St. Bart's to remind me of how much I love sailing boats.